voice chat. You know, that option that nobody else uses except for trolls and, well, people who are pretty ignorant on the internet. Yeah, it's a pretty big deal apparently for Splatoon, and you know what? I really don't get it. Hello and welcome to Food for Thought. This week we're talking about Splatoon and its lack of voice chat. Now before we get going, I kind of want to report something to you guys. Something that the news media outlets aren't really reporting on that much. In fact, behind me you will see this video of the Nintendo NX, and well, in this video I stated that the NX won't replace the Wii U. And guess what? According to Iwata, the president of Nintendo, the NX is not designed to replace the Wii U or 3DS. So guess what? I was right! In fact, this opens up a whole video that I can do about the NX, because, like, they're flat out saying that I'm right. And so you guys can stop saying that the Wii U is dead. So this weekend I got to play Splatoon, and it was only for an hour, but all the footage in this video that you're seeing of the game is of my playing the game. And I had a really good time, and I realized after the event that it is really good that I pre-ordered this game because I really wanted it afterward. But there is something that didn't bother me at all, and that was the lack of voice chat. And why? It's kind of weird. It's a 4-on-4 strategic shooter. So shouldn't you need some sort of voice chat? Right? Right? In truth, we're asking the wrong question. We are asking, is it right that Nintendo cuts out a feature because they don't believe that it's necessary? When we really should be asking, can Splatoon benefit from voice chat? And the short answer is no. From what I have played, the pacing of the game prevents the use of voice chat's advantages. And let me explain. Ask yourself, what do you need to coordinate over voice chat? Well, you need to coordinate your enemy's movement, troubled areas, and strategy, either both or during or before matches. And logistically, you cannot do that in Splatoon. First off is the scenario of enemy movement. There is that one person who will always be the scout of a team. They go ahead, they look for the enemy, and they only engage when there are more people with them. So, are there any advantages to doing this in Splatoon? Well, for one, you can't really spot your enemies easily in their own ink. In squid form, they are really hard to spot, as long as they're not moving and jumping in and out of the ink. 2. Everything unfolds really quickly. Your enemies can easily be on top of you in a matter of seconds before you can even communicate to your team that there are enemies here. And let me just kind of give this a scenario for you guys. Say you do have voice chat, and you've got that one scout that sees where the enemies are, and they tell you to get there immediately to take them on. Nothing is guaranteeing that he doesn't get splatted, his area covered by the time you're done super jumping over there. And then you just fell into a trap. You just plopped right down an enemy ink, and they can knock you out, completely leaving you guys defenseless in your areas. So really, it comes to backfire against you if this is actually done with voice chat. So what about conveying troubled areas? Like telling your crew, oh my god, there's a lot of enemy ink here, we need to cover it, guys. Well, the problem is, the Wii U gamepad actually covers this functionality better than voice chat ever could, because it tells you without a single person having to be there. You can look down at the gamepad and see, bam, lots of enemy ink here. Let's cover it so we can get those points. And it kind of defeats the purpose of telling your teammates that this area needs help. Finally is the strategic part, and there's a real argument here, especially in games like TF2, Left 4 Dead, and even Battlefield. But Splatoon, not so much. Why? Because unlike those games Splatoon's teams are selected randomly from a list of 8 players, so you don't know what team you're on before the game starts, meaning you can't strategize before the game begins. On top of that, you can't really utter orders to anyone because everything unfolds too quickly. You can't go, you go left, I go right, you cover me from the back. You can't do that because people sort of just quickly move into those roles, and any time wasted is time that the other team has an advantage over you. So the real thing is you gotta shoot out of the gate and cover as much turf as you can quickly. And that's where the whole strategizing argument falls apart with Splatoon, because there's no real way to predict your enemy's movements. There's no real way to strategize this whole thing quickly enough for the other team not to get on top of you, and you don't want the other team on top of you. It's a really bad situation when they are sitting at your spawn. So, going down the checklist of things that I said, that's a no, it might work, and a no. So basically, this game really doesn't need voice chat for this. And, well, the comp scene is yet to really be played by me, because I only got to play Turf War. But my opinion may change on it when I see the comp scene, because it may play out differently. Also, it may slow down the game a little bit so that voice chat functions would actually work. Also, in August, there is a patch that you can form your team before you play against other teams. Here is where I honestly think that we're going to need the voice chat, because you can strategize with your team before the game. But these same players have to be on each other's friends list, so it's possible that they can easily add each other to a Skype call or even use some sort of a TeamSpeak to communicate outside of the game. Now, is that a perfect solution? No. But if Nintendo still is so draconian about the voice chat feature, then that's how it's probably going to go. But who really uses voice chat in-game outside of TTT, Trouble in Terrorist Town? I really don't know. I have played games like COD and TF2 extensively. And you know what? The one time that I played TF2 with someone barking orders, I wanted to kill the person's barking orders even though they were on my team. And I got more points than him because I knew how to play the game better. And in Call of Duty, I've never experienced, ever, a voice chat conversation that actually meant anything towards the team. And it's really funny how people have been like griping on this whole voice chat thing, but it's not really that big of a deal. And let me get something straight. I'm talking about voice chat, not party chat. Party chat, I actually agree, should have been like a Wii U feature. It would have allowed you and your friends to kind of just communicate. But voice chat is not party chat. In fact, voice chat more often than not, is abused. So I can see where they're coming from, and I can see how Splatoon really doesn't need it. As always, this was just some food for thought. You can tell me what you think in the comments section. I'm sure I'm going to get people going, Splatoon needs voice chat, and if you haven't actually played it, I really think you shouldn't be talking about it like that. This whole thing was sparked by an article on IGN saying Splatoon needs voice chat, and then in the comments section it was just a bunch of people without even Wii U's talking about it, and I was just like, no. I have played the game. It doesn't need voice chat. It's pretty much like straightforward and everything. So I decided I'm going to do this video. If you like what I'm doing, you can tell me about it in the Kamikaze comment section. You can click subscribe and join the Kawaii Revolution. I have a little mini pie now, in case annotations don't work, which they have occasionally not worked. Or you can click the big pie and it'll take you back to our channel. As always, I am Wolfie, and thank you guys for watching. Wolfie, out.